Hi, I'm Vanessa Canby, and in this video, I'm just going to do a live Q&A. I've not been on live for a couple of weeks now, and I told myself I would do a live every second week, and I feel like I've not done one for about a month. So it would be great to see anybody on here that is on that wants to maybe ask any questions. But before I get into that, this video is sponsored by Sendwave. Sendwave is an app, a mobile app that allows you to send money to countries like the UK, the US, Spain, Italy, and other countries to countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, and so on. And it's great because it's so fast, and also it means you don't have to go down to the shop to send money anymore. It allows you to send money to mobile money in Ghana, but also to bank accounts, which is amazing because I've actually recently employed a videographer, which means I can just pay him through the app into his bank account. The other thing that is great for it to be used for at the moment is that school fees are coming up. So if you're paying for anybody's school fees, that be family, friends, or if you just pay for somebody's school fees, it's a great way to pay for school fees into a bank account. And if you use my promo code, which is just Vanessa, when you download the app, for the first time, you'll get a free £10 credit or a $10 credit to send to whoever you might want to send that to. So please do check out the app. The link's in the description below at the moment. And let me know how you find it. I've really enjoyed using the app, and it's things very convenient for me. Let's get into the Q&A. So, hey everyone, thanks so much for joining. If anybody wants to come and ask me any questions or discuss anything, I will share the link. I feel like I've not been on this for so long that I just can't remember what to do, but here goes. There's the link if you want to join and ask me any questions, or if you have any questions you could ask here. Somebody said, I'd like to know if you could do a show about healthcare or lack thereof in Ghana, highlighting the difference between the people without money and those with money. That is a video that's coming up, actually. I was meant to film it this week. So as I did earlier in this video, I'm working with a videographer now called Corey, and he is amazing. If you've seen my most recent video about living off grid, he filmed that. I directed it. So I wrote a script, spoke to the like everyone involved and organized it, and then he went and shot it. Anyway, he was meant to film a healthcare place this week who had got in contact with me, actually. But then they'd said they would have preferred if I was there. But I think we're actually just going to go ahead with it whilst I can't get over there, because I think it's really interesting and important to highlight, how much things cost privately, but also the system in place for people that don't have the money to pay for things privately. So I will definitely do a video on that. Hopefully it'll come out next week. So if you want to join the chat, I have put the link in there. And if anyone's got any questions, feel free to just write them in there as well. I was literally just on a live it's called Africa in Motion. It's a platform that celebrates African film. And I was on with King Ampa, and he has done films like No Time to Die. And we were talking about the film industry in Ghana, and it was really, really interesting because there's this new thing called the Film Authority starting in Ghana, and hopefully that's going to kickstart sort of like the industry, because King, he's been in this for years and years, and he was saying that he doesn't feel like there's an industry. Anyway, so here is Kwabena. Hi.
Vanessa, hi.
How are you?
Very good, very good. I didn't know I was live.
Oh, you're live now. This is Kwabena or Kwabena, and if anybody doesn't know, I did a video with him. He wants to start a lab in Ghana. So how's it been since I put that video up?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing, Vanessa. Actually, we did a I did a Zoom. I had about 15 to 20 people that I did a Zoom, I think a week after the video came out. And all of them were very, very interesting. They wanted to ask like questions and how can they be part of it. So
Oh, that's cool.
we had that Zoom chat for 1 hour. And after that, I've actually met a couple of people, like four of us Canadians that really want to push this thing forward. So right now it's still in the brainstorming stage, nothing concrete, but there's a lot of been interest, a lot of emails from different people on LinkedIn. So yeah, yeah. So it's a lot happening in the background, but nothing really concrete yet. But it's been good.
Amazing. I'm so happy to hear that it's moving forward.
Yeah.
Have you got any questions?
What is your topic today, by the way, though? I know you guys, when I came in, you guys were discussing about healthcare. There was a question on the screen about healthcare and how, if you can explain in terms of the cost and all those things. What was it about, the topic?
So yeah, no, so I just came on to do a Q&A, but I was also actually going to talk about the film industry, but I'm actually happy to talk about anything, to be honest. So what is you know the system, the healthcare system in Ghana, like the state system and the private system?
Say it again.
You know about the state system and the private system in Ghana healthcare?
I don't know much about the differences. Yeah, I just don't want to give false information out there because there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So that one I probably will reserve it for the expert if there's anyone in the room.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking anyway. I've got a video coming out next week, hopefully about it. But and I feel the same. Like I know bits here and there of like people I know's experiences, but I'd definitely rather have like somebody who really knows what they're talking about.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I think my question that I had, I think I left a message for you last time is, are you also willing to do more interview with students and people in the diaspora in terms of going back to the school, the COVID-19? Do you have anything lined up for that? Because that would be also interesting part to hear from their experience in terms of the lockdown, how they managed at home, and even going back to school. Do you have anything lined up for that?
So Ghanaians in the diaspora or just people in the diaspora who
It could be people in Ghana. What was the experience during the lockdown and now going back to school? Or even people in the diaspora, what was the experience during the lockdown and then now going back to school? I think that would be a good topic to hear. What was the experience? Because I mean, people are used to going to school all the time, and all of a sudden there is no
yeah.
school. What was the experience? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll definitely add that. I've actually got an interview with, I've got a really exciting video I'm really excited about it. Basically, there's this school called the African Science Academy, and it was started by this incredible guy called Tom Ilub, and I've interviewed him, and I'm going to interview some of his ex-students who are now in Edinburgh University. So the school is in Ghana, and it's like a scholarship scheme. And now he has students like all over the world and in African universities. And so I'm actually interviewing some of the students that are here in Edinburgh about their experience of that. So I'll add that question in about COVID and
For
how
sure.
they
For sure.
found how they
Yeah.
found that as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're doing an amazing job. So congratulations on all you're doing. You're doing an amazing job.
Oh, thanks. That's very nice.
All right. So I guess I can get off the camera and I
Okay,
can
yeah,
just join the live chat, right?
yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay. Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Hello, Vanessa. I'm well, by God's grace. I hope you are also.
Yeah, I'm great, thanks. Whereabouts are you coming in from?
I'm in Canada. I'm in just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, Western Canada.
Nice.
Yeah. I wanted to talk just a small bit about my experience with the Ghana healthcare system. I'm married now, 9 years on November 12th, my 9th anniversary, to a wonderful Ghanaian man, Joshua Murko. And unfortunately, we've been stopped from doing sponsorship here in Canada There's a lot of racism within our immigration system, and because Joshua is a very simple man, doesn't speak lots of English. He speaks pidgin English, and he speaks, not too much. So we were denied. But I lived in Ghana for a year and 8 months when we first met. That was in 2011. And I was there living just as a regular Ghanaian in a chamber and hall. No bathroom, no kitchen, no no perks like we have here in Canada. And at that time I was there back then, I did find that there was a great discrepancy in healthcare between those that can afford to pay for private healthcare and even regular healthcare. All the hospitals there, you have to pay you have to have a separate card to go to any different clinic or hospital, and that's still the same today. You don't have just a general health card that you can take to any place. You have to buy, you have to buy the hospital or healthcare clinic that you want to attend. And they're usually, they range from like between 25, 50, some are even 100 Ghana cedi for this card. So that alone is a deterrent, and in some cases it completely prevents some people. Some people will not be able to afford at all to get a card for anywhere when they're sick, and so they suffer a lot there. Pharmacies are almost clinics. They dispense advice, they dispense medications, they dispense everything you need there. In addition to regular doctors. But once again, the prices there are outrageous. I take a thyroid medicine every day, and here in Canada, it's covered by my medical plan, and the cost of it is so low. When I was in Ghana, I had to pay 50 cents a pill. So, wow. And that's, like, oh my gosh, a lot of money. So in my own case, there were a couple of times where I couldn't even afford my medicine properly, and I would break the tablet in half, which you shouldn't do because the thing runs my metabolism. You understand? Your thyroid is pretty important. But I would do that so that I could make it last a little bit longer till I got more cash on hand. So I saw that when I was there. Also, I went to try and see about getting my teeth done to a private place. And the cost was when they did a consultation with me, and they measured my teeth, and then they told me how much it would cost. And they wanted me to pay 2,500 American dollars. No CDs, nothing. American dollars. So I didn't get my teeth repaired at that time. I have nice ones now, but I didn't get them done at that time. What I did is I bought a package of crazy glue, and I crazy glued my denture for the rest of the year and a half I lived there. And sometimes it's like duct tape. You got to do what you got to do. But then now, even though I'm not in Ghana, my husband is, and the healthcare system, he's telling me, is really now become really expensive, much more than when I was there. And he's saying that the fact that the cedi is collapsing at an outrageous rate, it's really making it difficult for healthcare in Ghana, especially for, like I say, people who maybe are hawking or running a small roadside place to eat, or like a typical everyday kind of person, right? And so they, once again, they won't go. And now with this COVID-19 thing, if you don't go, you're going to be in some big trouble. And so, and people varies. Some people treat the COVID-19 very lightly, like it's a flu that, you'll just get over it. And many people do, but many people die. As we've seen, a great many people die. And the fact that you can't get health care will make you very vulnerable. So, my own husband, he like right now, we can't afford. Like, we have money and he's okay. I've been helping to support him there a little bit through this COVID and through the lockdown and through everything. Normally he rides a motorcycle as a taxi to earn money. He can't do that now because you can't have two on a bike with the COVID thing. So now he's like, oh, I don't know, what am I supposed to be doing? But at the same time, he realizes, because me, drilling it into his brain, he has to wear a mask, he has to keep his distance from people, he has to wash his hands plenty, and both hands, and all these things he has to get used to that he might not daily do normally. And he cannot afford to go to a hospital right now if he gets sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's really devastating. I mean, I know that there is good hospitals if you have, as you say, thousands of dollars. But I think for the for the majority of the public in Ghana, it's I don't know. Do you know what? I feel like I definitely want to speak to like a medical professional, but it's so great to hear your firsthand experience and also the price that they were charging for your teeth as well. So I take it that was more expensive than what it would have been if you got it in Canada.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, it honestly, prices have and inflation and the value of money has changed globally. Our money here in Canada also has, had gone through issues in the last 9 years. So, but because Ghana has had quite a depression of its money consistently over all that time, and with the lockdown and this and that and the other thing, they really have a struggle, the economy there right now. And, I would love to see, what I really would love to see is some of the people in the diaspora to look at being able to run some kind of a nonprofit, some kind of an organization or a business to bring proper healthcare at a reasonable cost. And I think that would be a really worthwhile endeavor to undertake if you really want to, bring some value and meet a need what exists there, because that is a very strong need. And of course, COVID's not going anywhere anyway, but we have more things than that. There's malaria. There's, that I mean, plagues people in Ghana there so much. So, but there's vaccines that are being developed, and so, there are things that could be done and to assist. And I would love to see people come back to Ghana and be able to do something to increase the availability and access to healthcare there.
Yeah, great. Thanks so much for coming on. And thanks for watching my channel.
I really do enjoy all of your videos. You do such a good job. And, you're quite a remarkable journalist, because you don't convey only just your own opinions or anything. You actually get all sides and everything. I really enjoy it. I really do. So bravo.
I really appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, next we've got Kweku coming on. Hi.
Hello, Vanessa.
How are you? Whereabouts are you?
You haven't seen me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you and I can hear you.
Okay, all right. So about the lady that just left. She's Canadian. If you live in Canada, nothing will be good enough, because Canada has like the best of everything. I live in I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I spent a little bit of time in the UK, in South London, Peckham, and I lived in Ghana till after college. So I kind of have like a little bit of experience about healthcare system comparing those countries. I mean, I never went to the hospital in the UK, so I can't really tell you about anything. But I will tell you from my own experience. So in the USA, when you get a new job, you have to work up to 90 days for your health insurance to kick in. And I had this job and I worked for 80 days and I fell sick. My kidneys stopped working for like 2 months. So I was in the hospital for 2 months, and when I left the hospital, my hospital bills were $120,000.
Oh my God.
Yes, it was.
That's
So if we break it down,
insane.
it was $70,000 just for the room that I stayed in for 2 months.
No, like, I mean, that's so expensive. And the thing is, I know America, I think it's in a league of its own with
We are,
healthcare pricing.
I mean, it's crazy.
So
If you
did you have the money then to pay for that, or how do people pay for it? That
I
do you have to
mean,
pay an
so
installment?
there is Medicaid and stuff like that. It kind of like gives you like 10% or 20% off. 50% out of $120,000. There's no way I'm gonna have $60,000 to just like come pay you for hospital bills. So it's either you pay or you don't pay, and then it goes on your credit, and then it messes up your credit, and you can't do nothing without credit in the US. So, and I work for the government, so the government actually like took up that bill. But if I didn't work for the government, then it would have been my personal responsibility to come up with that much money. And
Oh,
when it comes to
your
like,
job pay for it.
yes,
Oh, that's good.
yes. But if I didn't, that's well because they paid for it because I work for the government, so the government covered. But if I didn't work for the government, it would have
you
been
would have
my
had to pay
personal.
for it.
Yes.
Oh no. So what's your experience been in Ghana then with the healthcare? And do you know much about the what is it? NHIS?
National Health Insurance Scheme.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, so living in the USA, I wouldn't really say that healthcare in Ghana is like that expensive, because in America it's
Okay.
crazy. Yeah, but my only problem with like the Ghanaian healthcare sector is just the quality of service. Like my cousin had an ectopic pregnancy, and the doctors missed it for like up to 4 months or so till she lost like a fallopian tube. That's how like poor I would say the quality of service is in some hospitals. And she goes to one of the best like private hospitals in Accra. So I was just kind of like surprised. And it makes me think that if I really have like a complicated disease in Ghana, you could probably die. And I do understand why most of the ministers and people that can afford it always like travel to go seek like healthcare from like developed countries and stuff like that. And then going back to Canada and the USA, so insulin is like $2,000 for like a month's supply in the USA. But if you cross the border into Canada, it's like $200 for the same amount.
Wow.
Yes.
So Canada's really affordable then. I don't really know much
Yeah.
about the healthcare over there. But then if you want to go private healthcare in Ghana, I mean, I know you're not an expert or anything, but do you pay insurance, or do people just pay as they go?
I mean, it depends on what you want. If you don't have a healthcare insurance scheme, then it's kind of like pay out of pocket for whatever service you need. But if you have a healthcare insurance, I mean, I haven't been to Ghana in like 8 years or so, so I don't know if anything changed. But when I left, that was you had to have insurance or pay out of pocket. And I know that the health insurance didn't cover like everything that you needed at the hospital. Sometimes some of the medicines and pills and stuff that you need wouldn't be covered by the insurance, so you would have to still pay out of your pocket for it. So it's just, you know, like the average man in Ghana doesn't get paid that much. So if you have to go to the hospital and then pay like so much out of pocket for like just a pill or something that your life depends on, then it becomes like a real problem. And so about COVID too, I'm a graduate student at Virginia Commonwealth. So this is how the COVID affected me. So I'm still in school now, and if you have 50 or more people in the class, your class would have to be online. But if you have like less than 50, then you guys can be like practice social distances in the classroom and stuff like that. And that's what we've been doing. And I know Americans always talking about my constitutional rights and stuff like that. People don't wear masks, and that's why we can't get rid of the COVID. We get like so many people dying here than everywhere else in the world, and We can't even go to Europe, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Oh gosh. Well, I hope that you stay safe and you know, that you don't have any other medical emergencies that are going to cost you $100,000. Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah, I mean, living in America. So that's what I always tell my friends, like, you just got to stop yourself from getting sick. Eat right, exercise, and do stuff like that. And that is one thing that we don't really focus on in Ghana. We don't do the preventative part of it. We just sit there and eat everything and do anything and wait till we get sick before we actually go in there. And some people actually like try to tough it out till they can't do anything anymore. And then by the time they go, it will be too late, and then they will be needing all this like emergencies and paying for other stuff and stuff like that. It's just, yeah. What is that comment
oh.
about NHI saying?
They're saying if you haven't subscribed to the NHIS, you will have to pay out of pocket for every single medical need. Do you have any idea how much the NHIS is?
I don't have an idea.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Yeah, it's been
All right.
been a
Well,
while.
I'll save that for my dedicated medical and medicine in Ghana video. But thanks so much, and
Yeah.
thanks for watching my channel as well.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome.
See you later. Okay, I'm just going to go through and see if there's any questions. Okay, there's some concerns, which is if he's at uni, why are they not covering his healthcare? I'm an American and I agree with the mask situation. A lot of people here refuse to wear masks. Okay, let me see. There was a question here. Do I have a sister? Yeah, I have a sister. There's a video of me interviewing her. She lives in Ghana. Thanks very much. My company pay for the doctors $25 per visit. I don't know if that's in Ghana or in America. I'm just having a look at these questions. Sorry, I'm not that fast at reading. Let's see. The last time I registered in 2017, it was 50 Ghana cedis per person per year. So I'm guessing that's for the National Health Insurance Scheme. I live in Scotland, in Edinburgh, but I go to Ghana as much as I can, and hopefully I'll be there very soon, but have to wait and see what the president's going to say tomorrow about the quarantine situation. Because I've got my kids here and they're at school, so I can't even take them at the moment. And the other thing is, when you come back into the UK, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks at the moment if you're coming back from Ghana, unless it's added on to the corridor list of places you don't have to quarantine for. If I have to quarantine when I go to Ghana for 2 weeks, then I can't go, basically. So I have to wait and see what the quarantine situation is going to be to go there. Over 95% of disease conditions that affect us are covered by the NHIS. That's good to hear. The NHIS is about 50 to 100 Ghana cedis per person, but mostly utilised by locals. Thanks for that information. All the students know about insurance because they do the paperwork. Great. Super chat. Where's your super chat? I have no idea, but if you want to give me one, I'd be very grateful for that. Thanks. Is it off? I'm sure that it was on. I'm surprised if it would be off. I don't know how it really works. I'll check after this live. Yeah, I do. And I had a video about it, but I had to take it down, which was really annoying. I feel like I need water and that my throat is like feeling tickly. So I think I'm going to come off now before I start coughing. But thanks so much everyone for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel and see you next time. Bye.